Next this evening to President Trump's new effort to speed up his mass deportation plan. He's now offering undocumented immigrants $1,000 in taxpayer money and a free flight if they self-deport. And tonight, President Trump now says he wants to reopen Alcatraz, calling the prison horrible and beautiful. Here's our chief White House correspondent, Mary Bruce.
Tonight, in an attempt to accelerate his mass deportation efforts, President Trump unveiling a new plan, offering undocumented immigrants $1,000 in taxpayer money and a plane ticket to self-deport.
We're going to pay each one a certain amount of money, and we're going to get them a beautiful flight back to where they came from, and they have a period of time. And if they make it, we're going to work with them so that maybe someday, with a little work, they can come back in if they're good people.
The Trump administration says they've deported 150,000 people since January, far short of the pace needed to remove the tens of millions the president promised. Trump today blaming required immigration hearings for slowing down his plan.
The courts have all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they said, maybe you have to have trials. We're going to have 5 million trials. Doesn't work.
In a remarkable statement, the president refusing to say whether he believes he needs to uphold the Constitution and the right to due process.
Don't you need to uphold the Constitution of the United States as president?
I don't know. I have to respond by saying again, I have brilliant lawyers that work for me, and they are going to obviously follow what the Supreme Court said.
Tonight, the administration insisting Trump's new self-deportation plan won't just jumpstart deportations, it will also save money, noting the average cost to arrest, detain, and remove an undocumented immigrant is more than $17,000. They say one person has already taken up their offer, booking a flight from Chicago to Honduras. And tonight, Trump, who has sent hundreds of undocumented migrants to a notorious prison in El Salvador without any due process, is now talking about reopening one of America's most infamous prisons, Alcatraz. Known as The Rock, perched on a rugged, hard-to-reach island off San Francisco, it closed over 60 years ago because its remote location made it too expensive to operate. Now Trump wants to bring it back, saying he's instructing the Bureau of Prisons to reopen a substantially enlarged and rebuilt Alcatraz to house America's most ruthless and violent offenders.
But it sort of represents something that's both horrible and beautiful and strong and miserable, weak. It's got a lot of qualities that are interesting, and I think they make a point.
And back to the self-deportation plan tonight, the administration insists this is the safest way to leave the U.S. and avoid arrest. Officials stressing if undocumented immigrants don't leave on their own, they will come after them and remove them. The president saying if you don't self-deport, you will never get a path to come back in. David.
Mary Bruce at the White House tonight for us. Mary, thank you as always.